Hey you Giallo lovers, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Shatzer. And today, well, I've got one of my all-time favorite Lucio Fulci flicks. It is his 1977 effort, it's The Psychic. And guys, this one is a little bit out of the norm from his usual horror fare. It's not as bloody, but it's really intriguing. So let's dive into this little mystery of a film. Here is The Psychic. The Psychic, aka Seven Notes in Black, is a classically portrayed supernatural giallo film, lensed by the great Italian filmmaker Lucio Fulci. Shying away from his traditionally gore-encrusted horror presentations, Fulci instead creates a congruent and tangible world filled with thrills, chills, and a heavy dose of morbid atmosphere. Drenched in mystery and expertly crafted, The Psychic is definitely one of Lucio Fulci's most subdued productions, but what it lacks in gore, it more than makes up for it in taut tension and its highly enjoyable calibrated narrative. The film follows a beautiful clairvoyant woman named Virginia Ducci, who finds herself swept up in a seedy mystery surrounding death, betrayal, and overbound suspicions. After having a stark vision of a woman being murdered and then walled up, Virginia shockingly comes to find that a body lies between the walls of her husband Francesco Ducci's home. Determined to find out the identity of these skeletal remains and who in fact put the body there, Virginia, along with the help of her psychiatrist Lucio Fulci, follow a series of clues along with more of Virginia's visions as they close in on the elusive killer. As the answers begin to unfold, could Virginia share the same fate as the nameless murder victim that lay hidden within those walls for all those years? Jennifer O'Neill takes on the gifted yet troubled role of Virginia Ducci, the clairvoyant beauty with a knack for sleuthing. O'Neill is absolutely sensational in the role, providing a great anchor for the film that helps balance all of these wonderful elements that Lucio Fulci has concocted up for this creepy tale. She's daring, persistent, and above all sympathetic in her pursuit for answers. And the fact that she looks ridiculously gorgeous in the film is an added bonus that definitely aids in the enjoyability of this flick as a whole. When it comes to endearing performances, Jennifer O'Neill takes the cake in this particular production. Filling in the rest of the cast is a great assortment of characters that help fill in the red herrings and suspicious players of the film. The standouts of The Psychic are Mark Porrell as Lucio Fulci, Jennifer's psychiatrist and personal investigator, Gianni Garco as Francesco Ducci, husband to Jennifer and suspect in a most mind-boggling of murder cases, and lastly the wonderful Gabriel Ferzetti as Emilio Rospini, a rather suspicious individual who might have ties to this lingering mystery. Outstandingly accomplished and wholeheartedly vital to the validity of this cinematic world, the cast does a commendable job with the material, allowing us to believe every twist and turn of the narrative, no matter how wild it may be. For me, the most surprising aspect of The Psychic, though, is the subdued and gentle approach of director Lucio Fulci. Notorious for being an obsessed gorehound and shock-inducing filmmaker, Fulci instead shows a rather restrained hand throughout the complex and thought-provoking story. Don't get me wrong, there are some shocking moments in this movie, but none as outrageous as his efforts in The Beyond, Cat in the Brain, or any of his varying classics of the genre that he is infamous for. It's nice to see a more thought-provoking view of the director, and with The Psychic, we're given a more Hitchcockian look into this seasoned professional director. If this sounds like an interesting combination of cinematic goodness, then give this sorely underrated Fulci flick a chance. You might just be pleasantly surprised. In the end, The Psychic is a haunting and mesmerizing giallo film with a lovingly brooding touch. And there you have it, Fulci fans, the fabulous The Psychic, one of Fulci's most underrated flicks, but it's just a whole hell of a lot of fun. Maybe underplayed a little bit, but it's just superb and fun. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you with the next movie review. Take care.